So I have the complete Parfum D'Empire sample set. One thing I will say that I noticed is when I ordered this, it said 23 samples on the website. I only received 21 samples. So I reread the description and there was a little note underneath the description of 23 samples that said excludes 4 different samples, that fragrances that they had listed. And I checked for Granica. This brand has 25 fragrances total, so it said excludes 4, so that would be 21 samples total. But I don't know why they listed 23 samples if you're only getting 21. Anyway, they should change that description to 21 instead of 23 because you're not getting 23. But I don't know, a little confusing, but I'll message the brand and see what they say about that, if anything. It's a French brand, so the whole website, the emails, the packaging, it was all in French, but I'm sure they can use Google Translate or somebody there will understand English. I'm curious to see what they say, but anyway, not important. Let's get on to the smell. So I got 21 samples I'm about to smell. This might be a long video, but this is a first impression. I haven't smelled these. I will say I couldn't wait, and I tried 3 on skin when I got home today. So I guess technically they wouldn't all be a first impression, but it's gonna be the same thoughts I had then. All right, so let's start out. Let's see, I'm trying to keep these organized. I have 4 boxes. I don't know if there's a difference. I don't really care that much, but I'll try to keep them organized in case there is. Vetiver Bourbon was sent separate. Like I said, I don't know if there's a difference or anything, but Vetiver Bourbon is one that I actually sprayed on skin earlier. So I have my thoughts on it. I'm going to respray it. Let's see here. Try not to spray my carpet here. This is not the best setup. It's probably one of the worst setups on YouTube, but it works for now. So Vetiver Bourbon. So instantly when I smelled this and when I'm smelling it now, the first fragrance that came to mind was Frederic Malle's Vetiver Extraordinaire. That fragrance, it's been, I don't know, a few years since I've smelled that, at least a couple of years. I bought a little sample, I bought a Frederic Malle sample set, like the masculine or whatever, with 5 or 6, and this reminds me of that. You know, Vetiver Extraordinaire, I originally got like an old house with someone cooking or something. I want to re-explore it because I feel like I would like it more now than I did then. I remember it evoked an emotion in me, like took me to a place, and those are the kind of fragrances that I want to come back to. But let me see what I smell about this with this one. So yeah, Vetiver without any like fresh grapefruit or anything. It's got the cloviness, Vetiver. It's a really good Vetiver. This is a really good Vetiver. I would say it's up there with Frederic Malle's Vetiver Extraordinaire. Like, if you like that or you're debating on buying it, I would try this first because you might like this better. I would assume, you know, Vetiver Extraordinaire had a massive dose of Vetiver. This probably does too. But yeah, really fall leaves. Just really fall time. I get more like fall brown leaves than I do like grass or smoky vetiver. One of my favorite vetivers that I've smelled, if you want like a true vetiver, this one's really good. And once again, I've never smelled any of these. These get a lot of hype in the fragrance community. People that really like niche fragrances, that know their stuff, recommend this brand, it seems like. So I'm excited to smell these. But yeah, Vetiver Extraordinaire. I'm going to put that to the side and move on to the next one. I like that one. That is a winner. Okay, so we got Osmanthus Interdite. Just a note, I'm not the biggest Osmanthus fan. I noticed Quentin Beach does that a lot with patchouli. Osmanthus comes off kind of fruity to me. It's just not my favorite note personally. So if I don't like this that much, that's probably why. Wow. Carpet's gonna smell like all kind of stuff. Let's see here. Osmanthus. It's not bad. It's good. Wow, so far two good ones. Man, what am I getting? Like a fruity Sprite, the drink, like a lemon lime soda. Almost like a high quality shampoo. It's like I just washed my hair and it smells really fresh or something. I like this one. Now, if I had to go, I don't like doing this, but if I had to go like vetiver masculine, maybe this one feminine, they're both unisex. Maybe vetiver leans like masculine. I feel like vetiver is kind of a masculine note. If it's like a pure vetiver, I feel like. This one, like, yeah, this one maybe leans feminine, but I feel like you're going to smell like you just shampooed your hair. That could be masculine or feminine. That's why I don't like assigning genders, you know. Like clean skin, like how do you define that? It doesn't matter. But yeah, I really like that one. That might be my first ever Osmanthus fragrance that I like, honestly. I'm gonna keep going as I don't want this video to be so long. Eventually I'll do a whole house review. I don't know, it could be years, maybe 6 months, a year, I don't know. I want to wear these a lot and then I can talk about them more in detail. But yeah, that one's a winner. So next one, Queer Ottoman. So I feel like this one's probably hyped. I don't know why, but in the niche community, it seems like leather is a favorite note. It seems like niche brands assume that like amber, maybe incense to an extent, or like really amber is like the favorite note, because I feel like that's just the niche thing. Let's make an amber fragrance, maybe oud or something. But when you get really deep into niche fragrances, I feel like people always gravitate towards leather fragrances. Which I like leather. It's not like my favorite note. I feel like a couple leather fragrances in a collection's good. Alright, let's see what this one smells like. Wow, that's a good leather fragrance. Wow, so it's good. It's not, I'm not getting like a strong gastorium or anything like that. But I could see maybe a little bit of synthetic gastorium in here. I'm not sure. It kind of burns the nostrils a little bit. Yeah. It's hard to compare it to something. It's a little chemically, I would say. I mean, leather can lean that way, I feel like, a lot of times. Almost like a leather cleaner. You know, that sounds like a bad description, like a negative aspect of the fragrance, but it smells good. Yeah, it's good. I'll have to do like a favorite leather fragrance video or something. I don't think I've done that yet. It's hard to describe it. You know, I really just, the leather cleaner, there's not much going on for me. Or maybe the blending's good and I can't pick up any notes. I don't know, and there might be something smooth in there, just a little bit of tonka or something to smooth it out. I'm gonna move on. It just smells like clean leather cleaner to me. It's not like strong Gastorium or strong animalic or vintage or nothing stands out to me. It's just like a clean leather kind of. Like you just cleaned a leather seat or something. Alright, let's see what we got next. Well, I want to have so many boxes. That's okay. Let's move on. What we got next here? Let's see. Amber Russi. I feel like I hear about this one being talked about a lot. So I'm kind of excited for this one. Let's see. Wow, massive spray all on me. I'm gonna smell like whatever fragrance this is. I need to set up like a rag behind the paper strip to catch all the fragrance. That's okay. Alright, Amber Russi, let's see. Immediate impression, it's good. A few seconds later, I'm confused. Got like something cinnamony. You know, it's unique, it's different. I don't know if it's good, it's confusing. I'm trying to describe it, like immediate reaction, like woody, cinnamon. Maybe some kind of chemical smell. There's something in there. Again, this one burns the nostrils a little strong. Like maybe some kind of synthetic in there. I don't know. I like it. I like it, but this is one I'm going to have to put on skin. I feel like it's going to change. It's hard to judge these on a test strip. Yeah, like a wood cleaner. Like, if the leather one was like a leather cleaner, I could see this like a dark wood. There's something like really nose piercing in this. Not in a bad way. Not like in a... I mean, I guess maybe it is synthetic. I'm sure, I would think, but it's not in a bad way. Like, I don't know what that is. There's some kind of chemical that's really piercing. I feel like this one's going to be good from a distance. Like, close up, it's just strong. It's not amber in like your amber vanilla scents. There's a labdanum. That's in there. Labdanum's in here. But it's not overly labdanum. Yeah, like a woody labdanum. Synthetic cleaner. Not in a bad way. Cleaner sounds like such a bad way to say things, but I don't know. I like it. See which one's my favorite so far. Probably the vetiver. The osmanthus ones is drying down a little more basic, but it's still really good. Yeah, probably the vetiver and then the osmanthus are my favorite. Never would have thought that. Vetivers can be kind of boring for me. Like, vetiver's just, I don't know. Like, it's something I didn't like when I first got into my fragrance journey, and then I ended up really liking it, and then I just kind of got bored with it. But yeah, let's go on to the next one here. Eau de Gloire? Eau de Gloire? I think. Okay. These are strong, I'll say that. I think they're all EDPs. At least so far, I think they all said EDP. Okay. Vintage, but in a clean way. Kind of vintagey. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like some kind of like raspberry. Sweet, but not in like a designer sweet. Some kind of like minty Vicks. Maybe like somebody's house that's burning some kind of candle in the background, woody, a little bit of raspberry or some kind of tart fruit. Yeah, I'm getting like a little vintage feminine here, I guess. Not in like an indolic jasmine way or out of Hiddick or anything like that though. Again, it's good. This one's not for me, but it's good. I'm gonna move on. That one doesn't strike me. It doesn't seem like something I would buy probably. So next one, Eau Suave, S-U-A-V-A, Suave. I don't know. See what this one's about. Okay, got some more all on me. Wow. It's gonna be a long video. Similar to the last one, kinda. Like you can tell the same perfumer made it. Again, like something minty, slightly vintagey. Maybe a little more sweet, like a little more immature compared to the last one. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So the next one will be a Keystreas. All right, let's see. Yeah, maybe I should have chunked these up. These are kind of strong. Yeah. I should have did these in separate videos. There's so many. But I'm too excited. We're going to smell them all. Okay, that one's good. It's hard to describe these. They're like, it's like a lot of these have synthetics in them, but done really well. So I appreciate a lot of these small niche indie brands. They use a lot of naturals that don't last, I feel like beachy, happy, maybe fruity. That's good. I like that one. All right. Next up, Yuzu Faux. So I'm not I'm not going to spray this one because there's so many here. This is one that I sprayed earlier. This one reminded me of something like Hilly's Cologne Officinale, or something like Dior Eau Sauvage from the 60s, something like that. The opening, the difference is on the opening, you get this bright yuzu, slightly lemon cleaner, I would say. Not in a bad way, but the yuzu fades, as with most fragrances with yuzu. And yeah, it dries down to kind of like a really good old school cologne from the 60s or something. I actually looked this one up, and it gets compared to Healy's yuzu fragrance. I don't think so. Maybe just the top. I would say it's more Cologne Officinale or Dior Eau Sauvage or something like that. But if you like that DNA, I would definitely give that one a try. It does lean like vintage masculine a little bit, I will say, but it's done well. It's done well. All right. Next, let's do 3 floors. Wow, massive sprays. Oh, strong right off the bat. These are strong. Classic feminine. This is vintage right here. Like a vintage Chypre. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm getting. Yeah, that's about all I have to say for that. You know, it's hard. I haven't smelled a bunch of classic feminine florals, but this one's done really well. Maybe a little bit of something like tuberose in there. I'm kind of getting Frederic Maule's Carnal Flower, but you don't really get that dead realistic floral in the opening like I do Carnal Flower. And I'm not getting sunscreen vibes. But yeah, probably some tuberose in here if I had to guess. A little bit of jasmine. Really well done floral. All right. What do we got next? Aziyad. This might have been one I smelled earlier. I think it is. I think it is. I'll spray it though, just in case. If it is, I think cumin is what I remember. Cumin. Cumin dissipated though, but let's see. Let me make sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, this one's good. Fresh, bright, tart, limey. Definitely some lime in there. Yeah, limey, mojito, mint. This one might have been the one on with cumin in it. On my skin, maybe the cumin came out more. I'm gonna get some paper towels to catch these sprays. Maybe not. Let's just roll with it. Let's go with the next one. Fougere Bingle. Let's see what Fougere Bingle. I'm gonna guess it smells like a Fougere. Let's see. Wow, the juice is really green. Hopefully, Doesn't look like he uses colorants. That's good. You know, I just got a bunch of Guerlain samples and they definitely use coloring. It's kind of a disappointment. Like, why? I guess it looks good, but who knows what that does to the fragrance. Fougere Bingo. It does not really smell like a Fougere to me. Kind of smells like a soup or something, like a green soup. Licorice. It smells like black jelly beans or licorice candies. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite so far. Not a fan. I don't like licorice. Okay, so we got 10 more. Let's just run through them. Should have separated these, but that's alright. I thought it'd be cool to do a first impression all at once of every fragrance. And get all the information right here. Alright. Wasamba? I thought it said wasabi. It says wasamba. Interesting name. Wonder what that means in French. Again, like a lot of these have like this nose piercing smell to it. Not a bad thing. They're just strong. I can tell these are going to project. Maybe there's some incense in here. Cedar wood. Yeah, like an incensey cedar wood is what I'm getting. Probably completely wrong, but that's what I'm getting. Alright, next. Azamor Les Orange. Let's see. Wow, I need to spray some more on the strip. I did a little bit, but this one's pretty good. There we go. I'm thinking it's going to be an orange fragrance. Really good. It reminds me of Les Indomables, the Chypre one. Chypre Azul. That one's like straight orange. But this one's like brighter and fresher. But I don't know. I mean, maybe the Les Indomables on strip was bright and fresh. But on my skin, I got like straight Texas orange, like Valencia orange or something. But this one, really good, bright, sunshiny orange. There's a Imaginary Authors fragrance that smells kind of orangey. This kind of reminds me of that one mixed with Chypre Azul. Something like Atelier Cologne would make. It's really it. Bright, citrusy orange. I really like this one. A little bit of lemon in there too, I think. That's a winner. That one, I'll have to come back to. Alright, next one, Musk Tonkin. So I love musk fragrances, so I'm excited about this. Vintage musk right here. Get that vintage musk. I don't know what kind of musk. It's maybe similar to Zoologist Deer Musk without like the Coca-Cola vibe to it. Less animalic though. I like it. It's good. It's not like Chanel's 1957 or Guerlain's Musk Ultra Blanc or whatever it's called. It's not like Les Amendables Musk. Nothing like that. It's like this vintage, like dusty musk kind of. It's like slightly animalic, I would say. Like old house. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, next one. We got Corsica Furiosa. Yeah, overall, I feel like if you're into fragrance heavily, probably a good brand to try out. Trying to do little sprays and just a bunch come out. So this one's like gourmand. First thing I thought was Fat Electrician. Yeah, it's like a gourmand vetiver kind of. Pretty good. A little strong for me. Like a peanut butter gourmand vetiver. It's good. Let's move on to the next one. Tobacco Taboo. Guessing this will be a tobacco fragrance. Wow, that's good. Not what I expected. It's like a fresh tobacco. If even, I don't even know if there's tobacco in there. I mean, it says tobacco on there. I'm thinking there should be. Really good. It's like clean, classy, put together. It reminds me of like what a niche fragrance in 1990 would smell like or something, like a high quality fragrance. But like in a good way, because some of the niche fragrances back then I don't think are that good. That's good. That's better than I expected. I don't think I would go full bottle, but I don't know. That one could grow on me. That one's pretty good, that tobacco one. I'm gonna have to look up the notes. All right, 5 more. Bear with me here. Next, we got Mao and May. I should have taken these out of the box. Okay, Mao and May, here we go. Spraying it on the sample slip. Interesting. It's like fruity in a way. Yeah. Almost like guava, banana. But just pushing with, almost like they all have this similar base. Like this piercing strongness. It smells similar to the other ones, just like tropical fruit pulsating through the fragrance. Not bad. Not my favorite from the brand so far, but not bad. Alright, next we have Salute. I believe I know that word in French. It's like cheers, I believe. Salute with an exclamation mark. Let's see what it smells like. Really good. This might be one of my favorites. Smells like Healy's Verveine de Eugene, I believe. It's probably some black currant in here, if I had to guess. Yeah, this is one I'm going to have to remember. This one's good. I'm going to have to look up the notes. Fresh, clean room, but not really minimal. I don't know. This could be too much. It could be too much. I feel like there could be some licorice hiding underneath it. So, but off the top, that one's really good. I'm excited to wear that one. Kind of like a musky black currant, I would say, something like that. Alright, next one, Acqua di Scandola. Really good as well. I feel like a lot of people might not like this. It's an aquatic fragrance. Kind of reminds me of one of the newer Etat Liberté Orange Aqua fragrances. I can't remember the name. Kind of reminds me of, what's that brand? The guy that made Tom Ford's Oud Wood, his own brand. Can't think of the name. It's got like the Acqua di Gio vibes, but better. It smells like blue agave, kind of like that fragrance. Yeah, this is pretty good. Nice aquatic. Alright, two more here. Next one is Le Cri. Yeah, my nose receptors here are going out. This was way too many. It's hard to smell it. They're all kind of blending in. Just the synthetic is all I'm getting. But it smells like maybe a light, feminine sheeper to me. Like slightly old school, not too strong on florals, but yeah, I'm definitely going nose blind. I don't think I would do this many samples again in the future. I'll probably make videos like breaking these up or something, or individually reviewing. It's just too many at once. So next one, this one's wrapped in white. The sample is different on this one. It's shorter and smaller. I don't know if it's unique or something, but it's called Un Bel Amar d'Ete. Let's see what this one's about. But yeah, once again, this ain't the best way to do this many samples, as I've just learned. It's hard to give a proper description when you're smelling this many back to back. Okay, this one might be a little more indolic. Old school florals. I'm not getting that strong synthetic that's in a lot of them. It's not too nose piercing. Really good buttery floral. So, overall impression is, yeah, these are good. Would I buy all of them? No, I don't think so. But I think there's a few in here that I would strongly consider buying. Let me give a quick run through and smell them all the strips, and see like if any of them stand out. Yeah, they're all kind of similar in a way. Again, it could be just me picking up the strong aroma chemicals now, honestly. Yeah, the Musk Tonkin kind of stood out for me. It's just different, and I like different musk. See what this one kind of stands out. The Osmanthus, wow, okay. Yeah, that's the one I said originally. That one's good. Salute, I just smelled that. It smells alright. This one smells good. Fougere Bingle? Maybe I got these mixed up. I did. So I just smelled Vetiver Bourbon's good. Don't like Fougere Bingle. The Azure More or Less Orange, again, really good. Yeah, I would say. And the Carisco Furizio, the one that's like that electrician, I like that one. But yeah, I think the standouts for me, the orange one I think is really good. I thought Salute was good. Musk Tonkin needs further investigation. The Tobacco one, yeah, they're a good brand, you know. They're a good brand. I'm not sure if I'm gonna think they're all similar, or I don't think so, or if they're all like good but nothing for me, like if they're all 8 stars. I don't know if I'm gonna love them, or just, I definitely think they're good. But yeah, that's about all I gotta say. That's first impression. Yeah, I'll try to review these separate and go into more detail after I wear them or something. Just wanted to do a first impression of every sample right at once. And yeah, good house. I'm excited to try these out. See y'all later.